Hello, welcome along to the Premier League review show here on YouTube. We are looking back at that 2-2 draw with Arsenal on Sunday. A game absolutely packed full of incident, wasn't it? You can watch our full analysis in the subscriber section right now. But let's start, Neil, with the skipper's goal, which drew Liverpool level the first time.
Yeah, good response. We weren't behind too long. I think that's what you would say. Big Virgil with the Dijk out here to the left-hand side. Good battle all day between these two, Diaz and Partey. Partey eventually wins the tackle and we win the corner. The corner comes in from the left-hand side, in swinging ball in from Trent. The touch is there from Diaz and the finish from Virgil van Dijk. So here we go, here's the setup. You can see here the starting positions. Big Virgil's just sort of hovering around the back post there. You've got Diaz sort of round about the goalkeeper on the line. And that's what's interesting, is the movement from Luis Diaz. He's sort of hovering near the goalkeeper, causing him a little bit of a problem. And then he makes that run to the near post. Gets a really good flick on. You can see there with the flick on there. Just trying to put it back into an area. And it's Big Virgil who manages to react quickest to get his head there and score the goal. So we'll talk about that movement from Luis Diaz. And rather than go for goal himself, he's just wanting to help it into that area. Now, I'm not going to do a zoom because I don't think it would cover everyone, but just count how many players are in that 6-yard box. It is so congested. There must be 12 or 13. There is a lot of players in there. So as Diaz flicks it in, it could come off an Arsenal play, it could go in as an own goal, it could be somebody else. Konate is in there, Núñez is in there, and it really is congested. So Liverpool have worked on that set piece, worked it well. Diaz with a flick on and a nice little touch from Virgil van Dijk. Arsenal's tactics for that corner were this. Man-for-man marking. You can see here, big Virgil van Dijk, he's got to get rid of his man-to-man marker. I think somebody said to Virgil, well, it was a simple tap-in. That isn't simple to get away from Partey. Partey's all over him. Absolute man-for-man. Rice is pretty much hugging Núñez there, you can see, and he doesn't let go. It's a risk that defenders, they're still taking them risks. Declan Rice all over Núñez, never lets go of him. Virgil gets away from Partey, and in fairness to Partey, he doesn't grab hold of him. Then he's in that position here, just to be able to get the touch. You can see there, just sort of glances down, heads it towards the goal and into the back of the net. So that was the way that Virgil had to get away from his man marker, Partey. Obviously, Núñez not able to because he was getting absolutely hugged. That was the equaliser.
And it wasn't just the goal, was it? Virgil van Dijk, obviously playing his 100th game as skipper, had another really solid game at the back too.
Superb from the skipper. Gets himself a goal, but his defensive play. I mean, just look at some of this action he's involved in. Defensive play throughout the game, protecting his penalty area absolutely superbly well. Cross comes into the near post, dominant. I'm going to make sure I clear that one. No one's going to get on the end of this. Too strong for Havertz there, getting his body in and dealing with that situation. Again, dominating his penalty area. Dangerous looking ball coming into the box. Nice and strong here. There's a shocking Arsenal player on the floor. Might get to that one. But yeah, nice and strong there from Big Virgil. Here you can see Arsenal trying to work the chance late on in the game. Gets himself over. Again, just sort of clears the ball really well from his own penalty area. And the best contribution, I'd say, yes, the goal from Big Virgil. This is the 97th minute of the game. That is brilliant. That is big and strong. The ball's being held up. I think the attacking player's favourite. He's got the momentum of the run. Big Virgil, big jump, and he manages to head this clear, because if he doesn't, that is the winning goal. 97th minute for Arsenal. Brilliant defending. Absolutely magnificent at the back post. That might have gone unnoticed, but not from us.
And we've got his stats as well. And listen, he would have been expecting a busy afternoon, and he certainly got that 95 touches.
Yeah, 95 touches first for Liverpool, 84 passes in the game, most duels and final third entries as well. You can see clearances as well, 6, so really involved defensively for Liverpool.
Now, of course, the second equaliser comes from Mo Salah, and this was the goal that drew him level with Robbie Fowler in all-time Premier League top scorers charts.
It's a great goal in terms of combination between Núñez and Salah, but this for me is about what Konate gives you. You can see here, Martinelli is making that run in behind, and Konate just gives Trent that little bit of cover in behind him, saying, OK, well, if Martinelli gets past you, I'm there to cover. Does it brilliantly. Gets the interception. Now we've got the ball. Now we've got Trent, who we want to get on the ball, because this is what he can do. Space to deliver a pass. You've got movement in behind. You've got Darwin Núñez offering that run. You've got Salah also. He could have been offside, Salah. It was a really, really tight one. And we'll show you another angle of that. So brilliant pass from Trent. He sees the movement in behind. Núñez picks out the run from Salah. And it's a great finish, isn't it, for that equalising goal. You can see, we mentioned about Konate coming across for the cover, winning the ball back to where Trent is. I just want to show you this. This, to me, shows top centre-forward play from Darwin Núñez. Look where he is. He's sort of hovering towards the left wing position. The ball's in the right-back position. This is now a centre-forward who wants to get involved, offer something for his teammates, get on the side of the ball. He does it brilliantly. Just follow the movement here of Darwin Núñez. Gets back on side. Really good. Now he's going to become a problem for the Arsenal defenders. Now he's offering that movement in behind. And rather than standing nowhere near it in an offside position, now he's in this sort of position. I did wonder who was going to take control of this situation. Salah could quite easily have taken control of that situation, and all of a sudden it's a bit of Salah here, Núñez here. That could quite easily have happened, but instead it was Núñez taking it and Salah making that run into the box. So bit of communication, a bit of understanding between the pair of them. Núñez taking control of that situation, finding his mate Salah, and there we go. That's that little bit of quality when it was needed in the final third to get the equaliser. Brilliant from Trent. Here we go again. This is a good camera angle to show you, because again, I'm thinking Salah comes onto the ball there. It looks a little bit harder for Núñez to come onto it, but Núñez took control. Salah then made the run into the box. I just wonder, a lot of people in this position would be playing the ball across the box here. You can see Núñez there. Just play it across there. I think you're thinking maybe play it across in front of the defender, but he recognises that's maybe not the right pass because of where Salah's position was. And there we go. It's a lovely finish, isn't it? Leaves a little bit too much space there, Raya, the goalkeeper, and a really good finish from Salah. Salah might have been offside if he would have got that ball, but there we go. You can see that position there from Darwin Núñez, picking out the pass nicely. Has to get it right in between the two Arsenal defenders. He could he also have maybe taken another touch? Maybe taken it a little bit closer to goal and then maybe have passed it to Salah. That might have been on. The decision was made to play the ball. The way to pass was absolutely perfect from Darwin Núñez. Across goal to Salah. Opened his body up lovely on that left foot. And the goalkeeper actually nearly got there. We showed you an angle just before of how much space Salah actually had to get into that far corner. The goalie's at full stretch. And he actually nearly gets there. Look how close that is. But yeah, absolutely super equalising goal. Deserved. We show you the stats there. We were thinking, will we get this equaliser? The pressure's building. Get in there, Salah. He makes it 2-2.
Yeah, and although he seemed fairly quiet in that game, that contribution, it was huge, wasn't it? It gave Jurrien Timber a proper workout, one which the Arsenal man eventually couldn't cope with.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think when you look at Salah, you think of goals, you think of assists, but his all-round play was absolutely outstanding. It really was. He contributes in the biggest games. See here, the position. He's alert. This was to get the equalising goal. This was a big chance. Big chance he misses, and you're thinking, could he have maybe hit the target as the goalkeeper left you so much space? This angle actually shows you where the goalkeeper was. He's actually in the middle of the goal. He didn't leave him either side, really. He tried to give him the eyes, and you can see what he's doing, trying to bend it. Just didn't get the finish right and didn't hit it on target. But his hold-up play, absolutely outstanding. Long ball up. He's up against the fullback there, Timber. He then gets another player around him with Martinelli, who tracked back really well, but he can handle that. Here, playing nice and wide out on the right-hand side, looking to link up. Cross comes shot. The goalkeeper has to save it on his near post. Nearly squeezes that one in for Liverpool on that occasion. Sharp. Look at the sharpness here. Knows exactly what's around him. Lovely turn. Real good driving run. Gets his head up and then just sort of delays that pass, doesn't he, as he looks to try and find Diaz at the far post. But he makes something from nothing. That's what Salah does there. Here again, offering that movement in behind for Liverpool. 1v1 with the defender. Wants to try and get into the box. Nearly finds Núñez. Goalkeeper does well. And that's where the Curtis Jones chance comes from, which is eventually blocked. But that's Salah's movement. Absolutely outstanding. It really was. And what I like about Salah is as well, he'll look for this. He'll look for this all day. Núñez will make the run. And you've got someone like Salah who likes to cut inside, and he'll play that. And we'll get chances, no doubt about that, this season. With Salah cutting inside, looking for that movement. In the end, just sort of loses his foot in there, Darwin Núñez. otherwise could have been a chance.
Let's just take a look at the match stats from the second half, because these really do tell a story.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see here it was Liverpool totally in charge of that second half. 3 times the XG, twice as many shots, 147 passes in the Arsenal half. Arsenal only had one more, 148, in the entire 45 minutes of that second half. The possession, you can see there, 63.4% for Liverpool. Bear in mind, we had one less day rest after that game against Leipzig. It was almost like Arsenal were playing with 10 men, but we had so much domination and absolutely deserved that equalising goal in the second half.
Ibrahima Konate, did he have, some people might say, an even better game? What do you reckon?
Konate was class, absolutely class. I think that's 6 games on the bounty started now. Look fit, raring to go. You were thinking, can he cope with Chelsea, Leipzig and Arsenal in the week? Well, he did. Look at this for a performance. Absolutely superb. Made me laugh. Martinelli didn't even bother challenging because he knew he wasn't going to win that battle there. Read the situation really well. I think that was something I noticed about Konate. He's reading it really well and then dealing with that situation. This was one of the nervy moments in the game. You may have seen it on social media, Arsenal fans going nuts. This is a penalty. They're screaming for a penalty. No chance, absolutely no chance. This angle will show you why it's not a penalty. The ball comes inside there. That is a big Konate touch. He makes sure he's nice and strong and wins the ball. So absolutely no chance is that a penalty. The other angle shows you Martinelli falling over, but Konate got control of the ball, not just a touch, got control of the ball to take it away from Martinelli. Defensively, again, dealing with the situation, nice bit of cover, covered Trent really well in that right sort of centre-half position. Again, Martinelli, absolutely no joy. You can see the frustration from Martinelli there. Cuts inside, thinks he's got past Trent. He's not getting past Konate. Nice little interception, too strong for him, and then wins a free kick as well. So, do you know what? We could have picked more clips from Konate, but they're some of the best ones we picked.
OK, thanks for this week, Mels. That is it from us for another week. We will see you at the same time, though, in 7 days. Goodbye for now.